This week, the catfight is on between Microsoft and Sony. We got some updates about the Steam Deck. We got new graphics cards on the horizon, and more. So let's just go ahead, together, as a people, and take it out! And welcome to another sensational Sunday. I'm Mike, and we're gonna hop into it this week with the gaming news. So we got a whole catfight going on between Jim Ryan and Phil Spencer. There was a little bit of back and forth, so let's break down what's happening. So to really explain the whole situation, if you're not aware, Microsoft is in the process of buying Activision, and for that to happen, they have to go through all kinds of regulatory bodies to approve the agreement, because if it's anti-competitive, basically they're not going to approve it. So right now, they're going through the regulatory process to get approved. I went over last week how the UK decided to do an in-depth probe on the whole deal to see if it might be fair to some of Microsoft's competitors. Well, through this whole process, they've been asking companies how they feel about Microsoft buying Activision. Activision has Call of Duty, which is a huge game. So basically what's happened is Phil Spencer was talking recently about Call of Duty being on PlayStation, because if they got Activision, they could technically make it an exclusive. He said that they offered PlayStation a deal that extends several more years and is far beyond what is a normal game industry deal. The way Phil Spencer made it sounds good. They're going to get this game for several more years, and that's when the clapback came. So PlayStation president Jim Ryan did a clapback, and he was like, you know what? I was going to keep this quiet because it's a private agreement, but since Phil Spencer came out and ran his mouth, I'm doing a full clapback because the deal was trash. So basically, they said that the deal was inadequate, and after 20 years of Call of Duty being a strong seller on the PlayStation, they don't feel like it's a good enough deal. And he basically said it was just a 3-year deal. So I don't know what that means, if that's 3 years and then they renegotiate, or if they're planning to keep Call of Duty exclusive after that point. But basically, Jim Ryan called them out and said the deal was inadequate. They want more of a long-term deal. And to be fair, in Sony's position, I would kind of agree with that. I would want something longer term, considering they could do this deal and then Call of Duty could be an Xbox exclusive, and that would be a major loss for PlayStation. I want the landscape to be competitive, but if they force Call of Duty players to get an Xbox or a PC, that really would kind of suck for a lot of people. There's a lot of people who have PS4s, and a lot of people who have PS5s. So to kind of tell that fan base, like, if you want the next Call of Duty, you got to get an Xbox, will really suck. I mean, if that did happen, it would probably be at least 5 or 6 years if they decided to pull that. And again, Microsoft has already stated they're not planning on making that an exclusive, and they're even claiming that the reason they want Activision is for mainly their mobile and PC gaming markets. You can't really trust any company. I'm just saying I wouldn't take anything that any company says at face value. So in this case, I really do understand where Jim Ryan is coming from. Like, 3 years seems kind of a short deal, especially with something that could be like a major shift if they decide to make that an exclusive game. So we'll see how this whole thing shakes out. I mean, there still is a chance that this whole deal could just not go through, so we'll have to see what happens. There is one thing we know is happening for sure. We know that Sony is working on their DualSense Edge to clap back at, why am I using clapback so much today? I don't know what's going on. Sony is working on the DualSense Edge, which is basically their answer to Microsoft's Elite Series 2 controller. But I was like, maybe it'll come in at less money. Well, Microsoft has the answer for that. So they have announced a new version of the Elite Series 2. It's all white and black. I really do like the colors. But the main thing is it's a lot cheaper. So instead of being $180 like the normal Series 2, it's actually going to be $130, but you don't get any of the included accessories like the back paddle, the extra thumbsticks, and all that stuff. If you want that, they are selling it in a pack that's $60 by itself. But I will say, as someone who has the Series 2, I don't use any of those accessories. Like, I take the paddles off, I don't change out my thumbsticks ever, or the D-pad. So me personally, if I wanted that controller, which is a really nice controller, for $130, I would get it for that price and not worry about the accessories. Of course, if you do want the accessories, then it's still like $10 cheaper just to buy the Series 2 that comes with everything. But if not, if you ain't worried about it, that's a really good deal for $130, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, it is dropping before Sony drops their new controller. I just think it's a coincidence, to be honest. I think they probably would have came out with this either way, even if Sony wasn't coming out with the DualSense Edge. But it is kind of interesting timing that they dropped this after that announcement. Speaking of announcements, Nvidia is going to have some announcements coming up on September 20th. And what is expected to be in these announcements are the new 40 series graphics cards. And if you're like me, and you just got your hands on a 30 series card this year, it kind of feels really soon for them to be dropping new graphics cards. But you have to think that they are 2 years old. It's just there was like a whole 2 years where you couldn't buy them really. So people are just not able to buy them regularly, and then they're about to release a new one. So I'm hoping that this time the new graphics cards don't cause such an uproar that everyone goes out and buys them all up. I feel like it's probably going to be a modest upgrade to the 30 series. Like, it's not going to be that huge of a deal like it was from 20 to 30. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but you'll never know. So yeah, we'll find out on September 20th if Nvidia does announce or drop some new cards. If they do, it'll probably be like the high end, like the 4090, that kind of stuff. So we'll see what they drop or announce on September 20th. And in our final story, we got some good news about the Steam Deck. So Valve has officially rolled out their repair center for the Steam Deck. And I know that they've done a really good job with making parts available and partnering with iFixit, making service manuals available, etc. And that's good if you want to repair your own stuff, like if you damage it and it's not covered by warranty, you want to do the repair yourself instead of paying them for it, that's great. But if something happens, like, I don't know, SSD fails or something like that, and you're in warranty, there'd be no reason to pay for that repair yourself. So now you can go ahead and put in for a repair if you do have an issue with your Steam Deck through Valve, and then they'll do your warranty repairs. Of course, with a typical warranty, like they gave an example, like, you know, if a thumbstick fails or something like that, then that would be covered under warranty as long as it's like a, you know, mechanical failure. But if your dog ate it, then that's not going to be covered under warranty. So it's pretty simple. It is good that their official repair center is now open. Hopefully they don't have that many issues. My Steam Deck has been great so far, but it seems like they've done one of the best jobs as far as handling repairs and giving customers the option for self-repairs. So keep up the good work. And you know what? I'm keeping up bringing this video to a close. It didn't even make any sense. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that if Microsoft did make Call of Duty an exclusive, it would hurt PlayStation? Are you excited about the Elite Series 2, the new graphics cards? And have you got your Steam Deck yet? Have you had any repair issues with it? I'm kind of curious. I haven't heard anybody having any issues out of the box, but I'd like to hear those stories if you do have them, so leave them in the comments. And I might be back Thursday. It depends on what happens. I do have something upcoming this week, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel after what I have going on this week. So I might have something on Thursday. Hopefully I'll be back on Thursday. I am also working on that Apple channel, and I'm gonna be announcing that soon. I'm gonna have some unboxings coming up there soon because I've got some new products coming in. So if you're interested in my Apple content, stay tuned for that announcement. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified when I drop a video. And I always do at least 2 things at the same time.